Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good afternoon for those who watching. Today we're gonna form one forum. The forum is about employee or self-employee, which is better. I would like first to introduce our panel. Our third panel is Haikal. Our second panel is Zach, which they think that employee is far better than self-employee. And on my left side is we have the fourth panel Amir, and the first panel is Shazwan. This side will support the point that self-employment is better than employee. Okay. In Malaysia, there is a 14.73 million employee in March 2018, and it increased to 15.04 million in March 2019. This statistic is according Department of Statistics shows that there is many labor and employee point out there, but which is monopoly the job, whether they're those that working with people or those that self-employed. So first I would like to ask Encik Ahmad Shazwan, from your point of view, what you think the advantage of a self-employment?
Right, thank you, moderator and all the panels. Okay, I will talk about the advantages of self-employment, because me myself also I'm the self-employment. So there are many potential benefits of being self-employed. Okay, I'll tell you a few of it. The first one is the creative freedom. What I mean by creative freedom is by going self-employed, you will be in charge on your own decision. Alright, and then I'll talk more about that later on. Next is you have the freedom to explore a number of creative solutions to problem that arise, and have the satisfaction of seeing your ideas through to completion. Okay, I go back to my the first explanation, which is you be in charge of your decision making. Sometimes when you are a boss, you are not involved 100% with the situation happening in your company. So your staff, your workers are the one who face every day and every time. So sometimes when we try to voice out our decision, it not being heard by our boss, because they have the authority on making the decision.
That's correct.
But sometimes, I think most of the time, the idea that comes out from the staff is more reliable to the situation happen, because the staff itself face the job every day, doing the job every day, so they know what's going on. Yes. And then another one is another advantage is to be independent, as well as creative freedom. You also be able to set your own hours and fit your work around other commitments, which often leads to an improved quality of life. So when we talk about self-employment, you have independence on what in what time that you're going to start your working hours, and also what time are you going to finish your work. So
it's not strictly.
Yes, it's not strictly patterned up to your life, whether what time have you should go in, what time you should left your work. So I think it's more free there, independence. Alright, and then another one is job satisfaction. Reaping the rewards of your hard work can be satisfying, while you also have the autonomy to do the things that you love the most. Most of us, when we work with someone else, we do something that we don't like. Right? We are forced by someone, by our upline, to do the things that we are not familiar of. So by self-employment, then you can choose something that you love to do. Maybe sometimes we create a job by our hobby. So that's that's a good thing because you won't get boring to do your job daily, especially. And then the last but not least is especially of course the location. By working yourself self-employment, most of us started from home, means you don't have to travel a lot. I mean travel daily, which is in KL they're very congested, so it gives you so much headache. Yes, and then sometimes you have to fetch your kids to the school and so on. So when you work on your own, so you can work at home, and then you can monitor maybe your small kids at home. So that's for now for my point of view. Thank you.
Thank you, Encik Shazwan.
Yep.
So we have seen what the self-employment advantage. Okay, I would like to ask you, third panel, Encik Aikal. Do you think that employee have the benefit? What the advantage of being employee to having upper level? You working with people, as you can hear that from Encik Shazwan, there is a lot of self-employment benefit.
Okay, thanks to Mr. Farhan. So now I want to just share my thought and idea about these advantages of self-employment. We agree to disagree in this forum. Okay. First, my point is social isolation. You'll miss out on the workplace environment because your workplace is earlier Mr. Shazwan mentioned is your own home, maybe just a small office nearby your home. Okay, so your business environment or your place environment is just this
only small circle.
Yes, of course, small circle. Not only that this can be lonely, but likely you also have to work harder to stay motivated.
Yes.
Okay, my next point is starting from nothing. When we see about self-employment, we have to start from zero capital to start a business. We have to lease a building. If we have more capital, we can buy a building. Yes, which is possible. Not impossible, possible because when you start up a business, you have to have a big amount of capital.
I agree with that point.
Yes, and my next point is unpredictable finance. This is the most important point because if you being employed, you have a standard wages that you will receive every month. But in self-employment, if you didn't go to work, you didn't get money. So these 3 points from me. So to Mr. Moderator.
I would like to open back to Encik Shazwan.
Yep.
As point that Encik Aikal said that the final point that unpredictable finance. Do you agree or not agree with that point?
Yes, I definitely agree actually. But it also depends on your hard working. And most of the successful person that doing their own business, because Mr. Haikal said just now, if they don't go to work, they don't get the money. So we as a self-employment, we have already set our mind. Mindset. So we have to work hard every day. So I think whatever that we get daily, the payment that we get, as long that we work hard, then we are satisfied enough.
Okay. I like the point of view from Shazwan. Okay, we continue with the disadvantage of being employee. So I would like to ask Mr. Amin to explain. Do you, from your point of view, what is the disadvantage of employee?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Moderator. Thank you, the panel. So I would to brief about my point of view about disadvantage of employee. First, we look at about salary. So as the Mr. Haikal said that if you are employed, that salary is
Standard.
stagnant and fixed every month. But there is you must know when you are employed, there are two sections. There is private section and government section. So if the private is the government section, I think you are considered lucky because your you implement
Usually
annually
And more secure.
yes, almost
Yes.
secure lah.
Every year.
So every year secure. But the salary is mostly our Malaysian workers are working in the private sector. So usually the salary for the employed for the private sector is not fixed. Sometimes they are under no payment, so and pens for the overtime work. So maybe they will be cut if you doesn't perform in your work, and if you're lucky enough, you may get the bonus. If not, depending on the company performance. Okay. Secondly, there is the variety of food. Why I spot this about because recently in our Malaysia, in our country, there are a lot cut costing costs like Putrajaya. They are more the government sector employee are being cut off, have been fired because to save the budget. So this one can be hard because sometimes the workers usually your job is fixed. Your
Repeated
work,
routine.
yes, you are routine. Yes, usually you appoint yourself at the ending. Now maybe you have to work as an accountant also. We doesn't know. So usually you work fixed and routine same every day. So it doesn't have small working schedule right now. So lastly, the advantage of employee is the location. So why employee is a location? Because the location is fixed. You must work in the office. So for the 365 day, some minus the holiday time, you must be at your place. So for example, Mr. Sazwan said if you self-employment, there are no fixed place to work. For example, I have experience working in Kuala Lumpur, so the traffic jam is a lot. You got to move early from the home, and usually the time is take.
Are they because of the employment people?
Yes, the employment people. Yes, about the employment people. So usually the duration to travel to the workplace is long because of the traffic jam. So also the location of the office. If you self-employed, it's a small circle, but you doesn't have to deal the office politics or the company hierarchy or the grapevine or expensive of transfer that you do. So that I think that is my point for the disadvantage of employee lah.
Okay.
So thank you.
Thank you from Mr. Amin. From Mr. Amin point, I would like to ask Encik Aikal. If there is the section if there is law that protect employee, if there is a law.
Or like there's also
When we talk about law that protect the employee, this is Section 2 of Employment Act 1955, and also minimum wages is RM 900 ringgit
For
Sabah and Sarawak. So when you are self-employed, the disadvantage is
like you said lah before,
there is no actual act that will cover you.
okay.
And if you have you work as an employer from a government or private sector, there is actually an act that will cover you. So there will be a KWSP and so on, and you will get a pension too. If I want to add on some point, if you're self-employed, there is no such thing as pension. You have to do your own saving.
Saving for the later years.
Yes. So what not? Do you have anything to add, Mr. Zack?
I say advantage employee. My opinion, if you staff, I as boss at a company, I give you all benefit of how you as staff. For example, I give bonus, increment, maternity leave, and other you as an employee, you can apply loan as a staff, different employee. As you staff employee, you benefit. So you apply loan, special different employee. Another employee start quick working 1 week, 5 and 6 work 1 week. For other KWSP tidak so ini for staff.
So from Zack, what said that there is employee own benefit lah, like they have annual leave, they have paid leave, also have panel clinic. And I would like to ask you, Ahmed, do you think that if a self-employment, right, if you sick, is it compulsory to work, or do you agree how you that like to distinct the point from Zack that given?
So I think if you are self-employed, if you sick, there are no compulsory to work, but the disadvantage for when you sick that for the self-employed is there are no panel clinics or insurance that cover you, so you must find your own. For example, that you're working for you're working under a company, so usually the company will provide the panel clinic and also the insurance in case you are an incident. So I also agree with this, Mr. Zack point, because when you are self-employed, if you got sick or any accidents, there will lot of money will be used if you are sick.
So that's why earlier I mentioned that we are agree to disagree.
I think, can I sum up?
Sure.
For the point that Mr. Zack and Mr. Zaki and Mr. Haika said about the KWSP and so nowadays me myself as a self-employment long time ago, when I have no staff yet, I still can use the KWSP for myself. I can do on my own. So and then in fact without KWSP we have a lot of insurance companies. Yes, they will cover everything about us. So I think that's not the big deal.
And also what we see now that the government have launched one act that even you a self-employment, you can also make your saving through KWSP.
So there are a lot for now. my friend, they are working for self-employed, so every month they accumulate the capital that he will divide for saving in the capital SP and the invest also.
But we have to have a discipline for that.
Yes.
Yes. The self-discipline
Yes,
is the point.
But as we know, a lot of the employee,
As you say that, Mr. Sazwan, your point that it doesn't have the strict like same as like employee.
Yes.
If you working with people, you have the strict rules. You need to follow the rule. You need to follow the command. And there is thing that I would like to ask Mr. Aika and Mr. Zack. Mr. Ami pointed one point there is a repeated routine. That if you working with people, you doing over and over and over the same routine, and you will be boring about it
Until you retire.
retire. But do you see this point can be the good side?
Okay, first, if you are boring, you can make an apply. You can apply to transfer to other department. I'm from government sector, so you can apply to choose other department or other state or other place. So the routine, yes.
Fix hour.
So the routine of working the same environment until you retire is not true actually. But I agree because some people like to do the same routine for at least 30 years.
Yes, some
Yes.
people. There's some people that love routine, same routine. And
Yes.
some people that love new discover like.
they don't like the new challenge.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
I agree of Mr. Ami point. So about the same routine, actually it depends on
Person itself.
yes, person itself.
And for I would like to give a point that as a repeated routine, yes, it might be boring, but somehow at one level you doesn't realize that we already have mastered the skill. Even some people can typing without looking at the keyboard, and some people can counting money without using a calculator or machine. I think that's the repeated routine. There is a good side and the bad side, but that point that always give back to the person that doing the job.
Yeah, how the person use it.
So what we can conclude here, what I can see that we can conclude that which is better, both are better. The difference that which is suits you or not is the person's set preference about the job. Some people would like a new challenge, discover new thing, and would like to work independent, not like working group. They can choose the self-employment, and if they would like to choose working with team and have the role, same routine, but and also have like the benefit that provided as work employee,
Yes.
they can go work with employee. So we agree and disagree in the same time that both are better and both have their
Yeah,
own
pro
pro and
and
cons. So I think that's all conclude our forum for today.